He is getting beat by the prophets. They're looking at God himself saying, what you preaching, not Bible. God is not like that. God wouldn't say those things, wouldn't do those things. They have two knives. And Jesus just got stabbed in the back with one of them. And to the disciples, he says, that's enough. I've had just about enough. Where you can be dependable, but have nobody that you can depend on. He is in court, in trial, looking for a character witness. And Peter is like, I don't know the man. Jesus said back then, you just got 2 shots. How many knives do you have? Peter answered. Not John, not James. Peter answered. 2. That's about all I can take. That's enough. Jesus is on the cross, puts his head in the locks of his shoulders, and gives up the ghost. He says, watch this now, it is. Then they stabbed him in the side, but it was after he died. You won't get this chance again. You done caused enough pain, enough hurt, enough heartache. I'm not even talking to people now. It's that you began warring in the spiritual. People coming at you trying to get to your flesh, but see, when you've moved on to I'm finished with them, I'm finished with everything that they would say, what their doubt is, I'm finished with all of that. Now I began fighting in the spiritual. Is that you can take jabs at me right here, that those things are none effective of me. I'm finished with that. I'm finished with every doubt, everything that will keep me in this place right here. I'm finished with the bad days and the sometime. I am finished with anything that does not look like I'm coming out. I'm finished with anything that will keep me in a dark place. You have to be, I'm finished with it. I was finished when I said it was enough, but you didn't hear. I was finished when I said from now on, and you ain't get it. I'm so finished in it, I done died to everything that could care, if you believe me or not. I've died to the concern of trying to save everybody around me. I done died to trying to bleed for everybody and heal everybody. I done died for trying to run for everybody. You have to die to everything that is draining of you from being at your truest potential. He says, I am finished. Jesus being like, it's okay to be done with this stuff and give up when you had enough. He said, I'm dying so you don't have to. He said, I'm giving up so you can see how to give up. How you can give up situations that will be taxing you. How you could give up draining relationships, how you could give up on children that you love, but they're draining you from where you need to be health-wise. Their home becomes toxic. He said it's okay to give up anything that is toxifying the environment. It's okay to stop people in their tracks. You know how I know it's okay? Because he doesn't leave you where they would lay you. And many times you have to be quiet while they beating you. Be quiet while they stabbing you. Be quiet while they denying you your rights, your status, what you know you're due. You've been the mama. You've been there. You've been the wife. It's that they would be denying you not a privilege what you do. And you got to be quiet in it. You got to be quiet and let them bury you. and say it's finished. Say it's over for you. Say you'll never get up from here. Let them bury you. Let them bury you in their doubt, their wayward projection. Let them bury you. Let them bury you and say that your dream will never come to pass, that you'll never build it, you'll never have another one like that again. Let them bury you. Let them bury you and say you won't have any kids. Let them bury you. Let them bury you and say you ain't gonna get another wife. Let them bury you. Let them bury you. People good at that. Let them bury you because God said the only way I could grow you is I had to let them bury you. But they didn't understand, they didn't know, they didn't see, they didn't realize you were a seed. But they didn't understand, they didn't know, they didn't see, they didn't realize you were a seed. They didn't realize you were a seed. And God was just waiting, grooming, crafting. He had to water you. That's why they would beat you so that you'd sweat. And that becomes what starts the process. They had to put the rock in front of it so that it could have covering and protection from, so it would be in the earth. They had to do it this way and wrap you up in it because that would signify the dirt. They had to do it this way. And it had to be 3 days. It had to be 3 nights, 2 days. It had to be early Sunday morning. Because no seed grows overnight. You're going to have to go through some stuff and be unseen, unheard for a little while